Underway. It's coming to Eric Davis at the Buckeye 8-yard line, crosses the 15, 25. Davis still trying to run. He's taken down at the 27-yard line, and that's where the Buckeye offense will have their first possession. Of course, the Buckeyes quarterback, Jay Edwards, he's thrown for over 300 yards. He's been involved in 5 touchdowns, whether throwing or rushing. David Jolly will be the starting tailback tonight. Bear Lewis at fullback. Buckeyes out of the I formation on 1st and 10 on their own 27. David Jolly gets the handoff, and he'll take it out to the Buckeye 30 on a gain of about 3.
Little backside trap for the Buckeyes. He's brought down by Trent Knott.
Actually a gain of 4 out to the 31.
Yeah, nice first play for the Buckeyes.
2nd down and 6 for the Buckeyes on their own 31-yard line. Buckeyes out of the power eye this time. Handoff goes to Bear Lewis straight up the middle, and not much doing there. Tomcats all over that one.
Hey, the Tomcats will sit back in that 4-4 defense or 4-3 defense, and just 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers. I tell you, that's a hard defense to block, especially Trimble's linebackers are nice and quick, can get to the ball real good, and Buckeye line's going to have to come off the ball hard tonight.
So the Buckeyes now with a 3rd down and 4. Bear Lewis picked up a couple out to the 33. Nelsonville York out of the I formation. Fake pitch, and the handoff goes to Jolly. He's got the 1st down and more for the Buckeyes out to the 38-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I'll tell you can see that develop. We pulled 2 people, trapped this end on backside. Nice game by Jolly.
Into the ball game now for David Jolly is Rob Gabriel. He'll be running out of the tailback position. Opening drive of the ball game. The Buckeyes receive the opening kickoff. They just now picked up a 1st down. Buckeyes with it on their own 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Pitch out coming this way to Gabriel, but whistles blow, and the play is blown dead.
Hey, usually when that play goes flag goes down, we got a motion on the offense, and that's what we're going to have.
Offsides on Nelsonville York. So the Buckeyes will have 1st and 15 back on their own 33. 10:21 to play in the 1st quarter. Beautiful night for high school football, and what a crowd. They're lined all the way around the fence on both sides and in the end zones, and both stands full.
I'll tell you, the last 2 or 3 years, both teams have been traditionally strong, and tonight, same thing. I said, good football teams and big crowd.
1st and 10 from the 33, and another flag comes in, blowing the play dead. And again, offsides on Nelsonville York.
Tell you, that's something we definitely don't want to see tonight. With both teams, being up for this game, there's a lot of things can happen when you get penalties like that, and usually they're not good.
So now the Buckeyes have it on their own 28-yard line after back-to-back offsides on offense. 1st down and 20. Out of the I formation. Draw play will go to David Jolly, running room. Jolly across the 35, back out to the 38, and he gets the 10 yards back, and the Buckeyes will have a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mark Chrisman had a good shot at him, and Jolly was able to run right by him. Nice job by David.
2nd and 10.
Buckeyes 2nd and 10. Nelsonville York on their own 38-yard line. Out of the I formation. Pitch out comes this way. Buckeye running back, I believe it was Gabriel, takes it out to the 43.
Brought down by Bruce Fouts, number 55 of the Tomcats.
The big cat. 3rd down now and 5 for the Buckeyes. Ball resting at the 43 of Nelsonville York. They need to get to Trimble's 48, or pardon me, the Buckeyes 48.
Okay, this is what right here is what the Buckeyes needed. They need to come out and try to control that line of scrimmage. Just running the ball right now, we look awful good.
Buckeyes 3rd and 5 from their own 43. Edwards back to pass. Now he's going to run it himself, and he's knocked out of bounds. It looks like he is shy of a first down, and he will be well shy.
And Mark Chrisman pushed him out of bounds.
So it'll be 4th down for Nelsonville York on their own 43-yard line. No gain on the play. And the Buckeyes will punt it away.
4th and about 6.
Robbie Jenkins back deep to receive the punt for Trimble. David Jolly will punt it away for the Buckeyes.
Tell you, that's Buckeyes really have to get downfield quick. Everybody knows what Robbie can do when he gets the ball.
Nice snap to David Jolly. He gets it away. It's a low liner, and that might work out to the Buckeyes' benefit. It keeps it away from Robbie Jenkins, and the Buckeyes down it at the Tomcat 20. 8:19 to play in the opening quarter. No score. Of course, Trimble coming in. Robbie Jenkins, he's rushed for over 600 yards on the season. Involved in 12 touchdowns. Quarterback Terry Holbert, of course, transferred in from Alexander. And he's thrown for around 850 yards in the first 4 games. Powerful offense the Tomcats have. Holbert over center, pitches out to Jenkins on the left side. Buckeyes pursuing, and Jenkins is taken down just across the 20.
Tell you, had a little different set there for the Tomcats. Something I haven't seen them run for a while. Have Robbie in a deep eye, 2 wide, and I tell you, it was a nice job by Charlie Wynn to be able to come up from his cornerback spot and make that tackle.
2-yard gain for Robbie Jenkins, and it's 2nd down and 8 for the Cats on their own 21. The Tomcats with 2 wide receivers split out to this side. Jenkins right behind Holbert, the quarterback. Jenkins takes the handoff, and he's going to be taken down for a loss. The Buckeyes all over it, a loss of about 3 back to the 18-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and 11.
Hey, I don't know if that's what the Tomcats need to do tonight is any type of delay with Robbie Jenkins, because the Buckeyes up front are really quick, especially at the linebacker defensive end spot. Any type of delay, I think the Buckeyes will be able to get back there.
They mark it at the 17, where it's 3rd down and 12 for Trimble. Tomcats with Trent Knott in the backfield, Robbie Jenkins, of course Terry Holbert at quarterback, and we have an official timeout.
I think we have a flag. I see a flag down here on the back side, on the back judge. It might be delay game.
Or possibly. Yeah, sideline warning. I was wondering if that might be what they were calling. The flag was dropped right in front of the Trimble sideline. Tomcats just, of course, warned to stay back off of away from the football field over on the bench. Again, Trimble facing 3rd down and 12 on their own 17-yard line. 7:03 to play in the first quarter.
Hey, this is where we need Steve Young to come up big for us, off that defensive end, big rush for him, get that sack on Mr. Holbert.
Again, Knott and Jenkins in the backfield. Holbert quarterback, and we might see Terry put the ball in the air. A fake draw play. Holbert back to pass. He's going to throw it on the left side, and nearly picked off by the Buckeyes, Charlie Wynn, but it falls incomplete on the Trimble sidelines. And the Tomcats with a 4th and 12 will have to punt it away.
Nice series of downs there for the Buckeye defense.
Bruce Fouts will punt it for Trimble. Jolly and Davis back deep for the Buckeyes. Buckeyes looking to get very good field position. Nice punt by Bruce Fouts, taken by Jolly at the 48 of Nelsonville York, and he takes it to the Trimble 45. Buckeyes with nice field position for their second drive. 6:48 to play in the first quarter at Boston Field, no score. Two traditional Tri-Valley Conference powers clashing here tonight. The game everybody's been pointing towards since the beginning of the season. Buckeyes will go out of the power I. 1st and 10 on the Trimble 45. Handoff goes to David Jolly. He's tripped up, and he will go forward to the Trimble 41. He'll pick up close to 4.
Tell you, Brett Flowers for the Tomcats was able to get in there, make some penetration, and trip Jolly up in the backfield, but he'd still be able to fall forward for about 3-yard gain.
And about 7.
Buckeyes with a 2nd and about 6 or 7 at the 41.5-yard line of Trimble. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Hands it off. Bear Lewis picks up a few yards for the Buckeyes, down to the 37, picks up about 4.
I'll tell you, I'm going to give a lot of credit to Rob Gabriel right there. He was the lead blocker, and he was able to pick up Mark Christman. Made a big block, help Free Bear pick up 5-6 yards.
Buckeyes now with a 3rd and 2 situation.
3rd and 1.
Buckeyes on the 37-yard line of Trimble, and they need to get to about the 36.5-yard line, or 35.5-yard line. They need about 1.5 yards out of the power I, and the Buckeyes get the 1st down. David Jolly with the handoff, and Buckeyes need about 2, and he gets 3.
You know, nice. I tell you, I like what the Buckeyes are doing right now. Just lining up and running the football. Nothing fancy. Look really good right now.
Of course, obviously, when you're able to run the football, you keep Trimble's offense on the sidelines.
And you're keeping the ball away from number 1. And I tell you, that's big right now for us.
Buckeyes out of the I formation at the Trimble 34. Pitch out comes to Rob Gabriel. Gabriel with running room, and he's going to have a nice gain to the Trimble 28. Gain of about 6. Bruce Fouts on the tackle.
Tell you, nice job what the Buckeyes are doing now. They're just, they got David Jolly and Rob Gabriel rotating in and out at tailback, and it gives them a little bit of power on the inside, and it's giving Rob some chance to get that ball on the outside.
2nd and 4 for the Buckeyes at the 27-yard line of Trimble. 4:38 to play in the opening quarter, no score. Handoff goes to Bear Lewis. Lewis with some running room, still fighting for yardage. He's got a Buckeye 1st down. Takes it to the 22, a gain of 5.
Hey, the line's really looking good right now for the Buckeyes. Looks like he's brought down in there by Robbie Jenkins.
All spotted at the Trimble 22. Buckeyes 1st down and 10. They'll go out of the I formation. Wind split out to the right. Davis to the left. Lewis at fullback, Jolly at tailback, takes the handoff. David Jolly will take it down to about the 19-yard line, a pickup of about 4.
Hey, they had, last time they ran that, they was able to pick up 4 or 5 yards. They're just faking a pitch and bringing backside guard over to trapping that in, and it's working pretty good right now.
Buckeyes 2nd down and about 6, maybe 7.
The Buckeyes are already are moving the ball much better than they did last week, and already have over 50, close to 60 yards rushing.
Out of the power I. Handoff goes to Gabriel. Gabriel still running. Nice pickup for Rob Gabriel down to about the 13-yard line, a gain of about 6. It'll bring up 3rd down for the Buckeyes, but 3rd and about 1 it looks like, but we have an official timeout and they will measure. Chain gang comes out on the field. We'll see if the Buckeyes have a 1st down and 10 or if they'll have 3rd and short here. And it's going to be 3rd down and short, 3rd down and about a half yard. 3 minutes, 12 seconds to play in the opening quarter. No score thus far. Buckeyes going out of the power I, needing about a half yard for a 1st down. At the Trimble 13, 3rd down.
We could just see Jay sneak it right here. And
Jolly takes the handoff. He's got the 1st down as he plunges down to the 10-yard line. He'll pick up 3.
Okay, he's hit first in there by Mark Chrisman, and hey, the Buckeyes are really looking good right now.
The Buckeyes have it 1st and goal, and the Buckeyes will have to pick up a full 10 yards to get the touchdown. The ball spotted right on the 10.
Perkins moving the ball at the center.
Out of the I formation.
Edwards setting his boots, calling the signal.
Rob Gabriel at tailback, Bear Lewis at fullback. Jay Edwards pitches it out to Rob Gabriel. Knocked backwards, trying to get away, but not will take him down for a loss.
Tell you, Robbie Jenkins did a good job up on this corner. He came up real hard and took on the double team and lead blocker and forced Gabriel to run deep, and Bruce Fouts was able to, or Trent Knott was able to make that tackle.
So that'll be a loss of 5 yards back to the 15-yard line. Buckeyes 2nd and goal from the 15. David Jolly comes in with the play.
2nd and 15.
Clock running, 2:12 to play in the first quarter. No score.
Moving the ball at the center.
Buckeyes going out of the power I. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Handoff goes to David Jolly, and he's hit and dropped right around the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Steve Hartley on the tackle there, and we've been running that 14 wedge right up in the middle, and that time the Tomcats were able to push Jolly outside, and Hartley was unblocked. It was a nice tackle.
Jolly picks up about a half yard just inside the Trimble 15, where it's 3rd and goal for the Buckeyes.
Over the ball at the center is
Once again, Nelsonville York out of the power I.
Edwards calling the signal.
Edwards back to pass on play action, throws, has his man. It's Eric Davis, and he's tripped up, taken down at about the 10-yard line. Where to be 4th and goal for the Buckeyes. 1:15 to play in the opening quarter. So the Buckeyes started at the 10-yard line on this series of downs. 1st and goal at the 10, and now it's 4th and goal at the 10. Trimble trying to keep the Buckeyes out of the end zone. Buckeyes will go out of the I formation. Edwards back to pass. A flag comes in, however, and the play is blown dead.
And it's a shame it was blown dead, because Joey Martin, coming from his tight end position, was not picked up at all.
Legal procedure on Nelsonville York. 4th and goal from the 15. .47 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Illegal procedure against the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes 4th and goal from the Trimble 15-yard line.
Over the ball at the center is Perkins.
Buckeyes out of the I formation.
Hey, right middle of the field is wide open, and
Nelsonville York calls timeout. 38 seconds to play in the opening quarter. 0-0. Buckeyes 4th and goal from the Trimble 15. Charlie Wynn split out wide to the right. Eric Davis to the left. Bear Lewis the fullback. David Jolly the tailback. Jay Edwards the quarterback. 4th and goal from the 15. Edwards back to pass. He's throwing it up towards Charlie Wynn, and it falls incomplete. Good defense out there for the Tomcats. I believe that was Zach Schust on coverage that knocked that ball away.
Tell you, Eric Davis ran a nice post pattern on the backside. I tell you, he looked awful good. Looked like he was open, but I'm sure that pass was intended to go that way toward the out of bounds marker. That way, if someone did pick it off, they could push him out of bounds.
It looked like Charlie Wynn was open, but Zach Schust came over quickly to knock that one away. So Trimble takes over on downs on their own 15-yard line. Their second possession of the game. Terry Holbert over center at quarterback. Handoff goes to Jenkins, and he has a nice gain. Takes it out to the 25-yard line. He may have a first down for Trimble.
This is a little inside trap. Cranford on the tackle.
He'll be a yard shy of it. They spotted at the 24. Clock running at 10 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. And that's going to be it here in the first quarter. The Buckeyes and the Tomcats, no score. And we're ready for the second quarter to get underway.
Hey, the Buckeyes did, think they did what they wanted to do. Almost everything in the first quarter. They was able to keep the ball and run that clock out. And this is only Trimble's second possession of the game so far.
2nd and 1 for the Tomcats on their own 24-yard line. Holbert will keep it himself on the quarterback sneak, and he'll take it out to the 27 on a gain of 3.
They brought down by Will McLean.
First down for the Tomcats.
Second.
First down and 10 for Trimble on their own 27.
Holbert calling the signal, setting the group.
Holbert with the handoff to Jenkins going around the right side, and he's knocked out of bounds. Good hard hit by Joe Martin.
I'll tell you, I heard that hit up here, and I see him also hitting David Jolly on the helmet, and man, you could hear that ball, that hit all the way up here.
Pick up a 1 for Robbie Jenkins. It brings up 2nd down and 9. And now they'll spot the ball more out closer to the 30-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and about 7. Tomcats out of the I formation. Handoff goes to Robbie Jenkins, coming to this side, crosses the 35, the 40. Jenkins with speed, crosses midfield and goes out of bounds at the Buckeye 42-yard line.
Hey, nice blocking over here on this side by B. Barrett, and just a backside trap again, and nice job running by Jenkins.
28-yard run for Robbie Jenkins. First and 10 for the Tomcats at the Buckeye 42.
I thought we had him in the backfield for a minute, and he's nice and quick, was able to bounce it outside.
Harper over the ball at the center. Holbert calling the signal, setting the group.
Terry Holbert over center at quarterback. 11:24 to play in the second quarter as Knott goes in motion. Handoff goes to Robbie Jenkins, running room, and he's taken down at the Buckeye 35.
Brought down by Will McLean and Jay Edwards.
Young on the stop.
Pickup of about 6. 2nd down and 4 for the Tomcats at the Buckeye 35.
And 4.
So the Buckeyes earlier showing they can move the football on the ground. Now Trimble showing they can also move the ball on the ground as well. 2nd and 4 for the Tomcats. Fake handoff. Holbert back to pass, throwing on the left side, and nearly picked off by Eric Davis. He pulled it in, but they said he was out of bounds. Nice athletic play by Davis.
I'll tell you, what a catch. Good coverage, too, for Davis. Nice run by Zach Schust. Was able to get him turned around, but Davis stayed right with him.
Of course, we got athletes all over the field tonight in this ball game. We saw a touchdown saving knockaway by the Tomcats' Zach Schust. And of course there, a nice defensive play for the Buckeyes in the secondary by Eric Davis. 3rd down now and 4 for Trimble. The Buckeye 35. Jenkins gets the handoff, and he's hit and dropped for a loss. Big play for the Buckeye defense.
Hey, what a job by Ernie Perkins. I think he caused all that confusion in the backfield. I don't know if a guard pulled and he followed, but he hit Jenkins deep in the backfield.
4th down now and about 5 for Trimble at the Nelsonville York 37, and it looks like the Tomcats will punt. David Jolly back deep for the Buckeyes along with Eric Davis. Bruce Fouts will punt it away. Nice snap. Fouts, nice high punt. Looks like the Buckeyes will let that one land. Big bounce for the Buckeyes. and it's into the end zone for a touchback.
I tell you, that's what we needed right there. I tell you, that was an excellent punt. It was nice and high, and you knew the bounce was going to come, and luckily it bounced deep into the end zone and instead of just falling dead right there.
Bruce Fouts punted that one to perfection, put it high in the air, but it just took that quick bounce towards the end zone to give the Buckeyes the touchback. 9:48 to play before halftime, no score. Nelsonville York 1st and 10 on their own 20. David Jolly at tailback, Bear Lewis at fullback, Jay Edwards at quarterback. He hands it off on a draw play, David Jolly, and Jolly is tripped up at the Buckeye 25-yard line.
Mark Chrisman made a huge tackle there. If he doesn't get a hand on David, he goes down for about another 15 yards.
2nd down and 5 for the Buckeyes on their own 25-yard line.
Second and about 5.
Nelsonville York will go out of the power I.
Edwards calling the signals.
Hand off to the first man through. Bear Lewis with running room. He's got a 1st down on a gain of 8. Takes it out to the Buckeye 33. Nice quick hitter by the Buckeyes.
Yeah, just a nice dive play to Lewis and nice blocking up front.
Clock running under 9 minutes to play in the first half. No score. Two heavyweights punching it out here at Boston Field tonight.
Edwards calling the signal, sending the troops.
Handoff goes to Bear Lewis. He's got a little bit of running room. It looks like he'll pick up 3. Takes it out to the 36-yard line of the Buckeyes.
Hey, Warren Smith, I believe, number 71 of the Tomcats in on the tackle.
Rob Gabriel back into the game with the Buckeye play. 2nd down and 7 for Nelsonville York on their own 36.
Over ball at the center. Here's Perkins. Edwards setting 2.
Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. Handoff goes to Rob Gabriel, the tailback, and he's going to pick up 2 and bring up a 3rd down and 5 situation. Nelsonville York on their own 38. .7:45 to play in the first half. Buckeyes 3rd down and 5 situation on their own 38-yard line.
Hey, a big call here for the Buckeyes. They've had luck on the sprint draw. We'll see if that's what they come back with.
Option coming this way. Edwards keeps it himself. He's got the 1st down and more. Jay Edwards takes it into Trimble territory and is taken down at the 44-yard line of the Cats. Nice tackle by B. Barrett, and if it wasn't for B. Barrett, I believe Jay Edwards would have had 6 for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, about a 19, 20-yard gain for Jay, and they just ran the option his side, and no one picked up Jay, and he was able to turn it up.
1st and 10, Nelsonville York at the 44 of Trimble. Pitch out comes to this side. David Jolly with blocking. And Jolly will be thrown down at the Trimble 40. He'll pick up about 4.
Kevin Simon once again on the tackle.
2nd down and 6 for Nelsonville York.
Schust again on the tackle, and nice job on the pitch for the Buckeyes.
Ball resting just inside the Trimble 40-yard line. 2nd down and 6 for the Buckeyes. They'll go out of the power I. Handoff straight up the middle, Bear Lewis. And he takes it down to the 28-yard line. He'll pick up about 12. Buckeye 1st down.
Hey, once again, Barrett has to make a touchdown saving tackle, and it's not good when your defensive backs are making tackles.
David Jolly jogs back in with the Nelsonville York play. Of course, the Buckeyes earlier had it 1st and goal at the Trimble 10, could not get it in. The Cats stood their ground and held the Buckeyes on downs. No score with 6:40 to play in the first half. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Trimble 29. A little crossbuck play to Charlie Wynn.
Nice job by nice job by Bruce Fouts. He read the play and was able to get in on the tackle.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 10, no gain.
Hey, nothing fancy right now. Buckeyes are just lining up and doing what we do best, and that's just run the football and letting our line do the blocking up front.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 10 at the Trimble 29. Jay Edwards at quarterback. Hands it off. David Jolly with some running room. David Jolly still on his feet. He takes it down inside the 15 to about the 11. Maybe the 12.
About a 17-yard gain for David Jolly.
They will mark it at the Trimble 12-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes.
Hey, how important has B. Barrett been on this drive for the Tomcats?
Nelsonville York out of the power I. Hand off to Bear Lewis on a quick hitter, and Trimble all over that one. Gain of maybe 1. Tackle made in there by the Tomcats' Mark Chrisman.
Hey, something we didn't get to see a lot last week against Portsmouth is that power I and faking that wedge up there and letting Jay keep the ball and roll outside. We had a lot of luck on that play against Athens and River Valley.
Buckeyes 2nd and 9 at the Trimble 11. Jay Edwards at quarterback, pitches it out to Jolly this side. David Jolly struggling for yardage. He takes it inside the 10 to about the 8. The Buckeyes will have a 3rd down and about 6.
Hey, once again, Tomcats are tightening up down here in the red zone. Looks like Hartley was in on the tackle for the Tomcats.
As Earl Bruce always said, the field has shrunk. There's less field to defend right now for the Tomcats.
Looks like the Buckeyes go have not enough people on the field and elect to take a timeout.
Timeout called, 4:25 to play before halftime. No score. Buckeyes 3rd and 6 at the Trimble 8. Out of the power I. Handoff goes to Jolly, and he takes it inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line.
I tell you, Bruce Fouts, if Bruce Fouts don't get a hand on Jolly and Jolly goes into the end zone, and he must have been on a blitz and no one picked him up.
Buckeyes need about 2 yards for a 1st down here on 4th down. 4th down on the 4. The Buckeyes need to get 2 yards for a 1st down.
Well, I can tell you right now, we're going to power it up and just run right down the field.
Out of the power I, hand off to Jolly. Jolly driving. Did he get the 1st down? It's going to be close.
It's awful close. So on the other sideline, they're saying no.
Trimble saying no. Eric Davis clapping his hands. He thinks the Buckeyes have it. And we're going to have a measurement. And how big is this? 3:46 to play in the first half. No score.
I tell you, I don't see the Buckeyes being real excited about this, so it must have fell short.
And the Tomcats have held on downs. They'll have it on their own 3-yard line with 3:46 to play before the half. No score. So twice the Buckeyes have driven it down to deep in the Trimble territory, but they've yet to come up with any points.
Hey, we've ate a lot of clock up tonight, and Trimble's only ran 10 offensive plays so far in the first half.
Tomcats 1st and 10 from their own 3. Holbert at quarterback. And a nice hit for the Buckeyes.
Hey, David Jolly, he came to play tonight. Nice hit.
I believe Jenkins was the ball carrier. Jenkins picks up 2. 2nd down and 8. Trimble on their own 5-yard line. So the Buckeyes, of course, hoping to hold here and get great field position for another crack at it before halftime.
Hey, well, it'd be nice right now. It'd be a nice little turnover for the Buckeyes. Trimble's going to have to be awful careful down here inside the 10-yard line.
Trimble on their own 5, second down and 8. Holbert at quarterback, hands it off, and the running back will take it out to about the 8-yard line on a gain of about 3. Brings up third down and about 4 for the Cats.
Hey, just a quick hitter for Robbie Jenkins, Charlie Wynn on the tackle, and right now they're just trying to bring the ball out a little bit so they can get some more room for their offense.
2:40 to play. Clock is running. Remaining in the second quarter, no score. Trimble a third down and about 4 for the Cats.
Tell you what, Terry Holbert's done good lately. He's been rolling out of the pocket, finding his receivers.
Handoff goes to Jenkins, looking for a Trimble first down, and it looks like he's got it. He takes it out to about the 17, first down for the Cats.
First and 4 of the Cats.
2 minutes, 15 seconds to play here in the second quarter.
Hey, the Buckeyes, I noticed earlier in the first quarter, but doing something a little bit different on the defensive end tonight. We're lined up in a 4-4 ourselves. We got Ernie Perkins out over the guard tonight instead of over the nose guard.
Little pitch back. Jenkins is able to pull it in. Nice job by Robbie Jenkins just to hold on to that football.
And that's the, right there. That's the one who we have to have a good big game from tonight. That's Steve Young. He's had some good games so far this year, but they've done a good job on him trying to keep him out of the backfield. Big minus yardage tackle for Steve Young.
6-yard loss for the Cats. Brings up second and 16. Clock running at 1:23, and I imagine if the Buckeyes hold on this down, they'll use a timeout. Trimble out of the I formation. Back on their own 10-yard line. Terry Holbert will hand it off on a draw to Jenkins. Jenkins trying to get to the outside, and he'll go down for another loss. Back at the 8. Let's see if the Buckeyes call timeout. It'll be 3rd and 18 for Trimble. 58 seconds to play. The clock's still running.
Hey, I tell you right now, I'm really surprised the Buckeyes aren't taking a timeout.
And finally, the Buckeyes call timeout, but they lost a good 17 seconds. .44 seconds to play here in the first half. Trimble will have 3rd down and about 18, back on their own 8. Trimble 3rd down and 18, back on their own 8. 44 seconds to play in the first half.
Hey, a big call here for Coach Ferris. Does he throw a pass and incomplete, stops the clock, or does he elect to run the ball again?
Draw play, hand off to Jenkins, and he's going to pick up some
Buckeyes
yardage.
need a timeout right now.
And quickly.
And
clock running at 35 seconds.
And there's no one.
It's 4th down for Trimble and about 13. And it looks like the Bucks
are just going to
let it run.
Hey, I know they should have at least one timeout left, unless they call 2 earlier in the first quarter.
So the Buckeyes unable to stop it. And now we got timeout called by Trimble with 5 seconds left, avoiding the delay of game. Tomcats 4th and 13, but only 5 seconds remaining in the first half. No score. Bruce Fouts will punt it away. And that punt will end the first half. It'll be down at the Trimble 44, but it's halftime here at Boston Field. Trimble nothing, Nelsonville York nothing.
3-4. 6-4. New 6-3-4.
Nelsonville York High School Marching Band. Under the direction of Gary Robb and Janice Paris, to open our homecoming halftime show, we choose a piece of music from by a famous group of the late...
Had 2 timeouts left going into that last series of downs for Trimble, but they only had 1 left.
Yeah, so did I, and
that's out of bounds, so Trimble, I believe, will take it on their own 35-yard line.
tell you some first half stats for the Buckeyes on the ground in the first half. David Jolly, 14 carries, 67 yards. Barry Lewis, 7 carries, 33 yards, and Rob Gabriel, 5 carries for 15 yards. Jay Edwards was 1 for 2 for 5 yards. And for the Trimble Tomcats, Robbie Jenkins, 12 carries for 38 yards, and Terry Holbert, 0 for 2. So Tomcats didn't get much offensive series in the first half, and Buckeye defense was really looking good.
Trimble 1st and 10 on their own 35 to start the second half. Terry Holbert at quarterback. Hands it off to Robbie Jenkins. Some running room. Crosses the 40 out to about the 42.
Jenkins on the carry. Lewis on the stop.
Second down and about 3 now for Trimble.
Barry Lewis on the tackle for the Buckeyes. Just a nice wedge play for the Tomcats.
Trimble has it on their own 42-yard line.
Holbert calling the single, setting through.
Holbert hands it off to Robbie Jenkins, and he's hit and dropped right around the line of scrimmage.
Hey, he was hit first by Barry Lewis, and that slowed him up enough that David Jolly was able to come up and clean up the tackle.
So to bring up third down, and about 3 for the Tomcats. Might have been about a half-yard loss. Trimble with the ball on their own 42-yard line.
Tell you, Buckeye defense did a great job on Robbie Jenkins the first half, but we know what he can do every time he touches the ball, so it was a nice job by the Buckeyes.
And it looks like the Buckeyes might have been drawn off sides. And they were. Nelsonville York offsides. Can't hardly blame the guilty Buckeye. He's just wanting to be aggressive there.
I'll tell you, the one thing that the Buckeyes did hurt themselves on in the first half was 3 penalties for 15 yards, and 2 of those penalties were on deep in the Tomcat territory. So, we started off in the first series with a 5-yard penalty.
Trimble 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line. Terry Holbert at quarterback, rolling to this side, looking for a receiver, throws to Jenkins. He's got it, but it's knocked away, and the official called it incomplete. The Buckeyes were wanting a catch and a fumble. And it looked like the ref, of course, he was right on top of that, had a good view of it.
It was a really close call, I tell you. It looked like Jenkins had control. He caught it high, brought it down, and had it low, and I think Charlie Wynn was able to knock it loose, but like you said, the official was right there, and close call.
No instant replay in high school football.
Hey, but those are, that's what the Buckeyes need right now. We need to win that turnover battle, and we haven't done that the last 2 weeks.
2nd and 10 for Trimble on their own 47. Holbert fakes the handoff, rolling to this side, being chased by Ernie Perkins. Holbert throws, and he just throws it away. Doesn't the wise thing, gets rid of the football.
Hey, nice job by Ernie Perkins. He jumped right on Holbert, And that's what the Tomcats have been doing a lot this year is Hobart, just like AJ from last year, could roll out of that pocket, find his receivers downfield. It was a nice job by the defensive backs for the Buckeyes.
So now it's 3rd down and 10 for Trimble on their own 47. No score, 10-12 to play in the 3rd quarter. A good one here at Boston Field. Tomcats 3rd and 10. Anthony Dixon comes to this side. Fake draw play. Pass is thrown, and it's incomplete at midfield. The intended receiver was Trent Knott.
Once again, Buckeyes are putting good pressure on Hobart. Will McLean deep in the backfield of the Tomcats.
So Bruce Fouts will punt it away. Trimble on 4th and 10 on their own 47. David Jolly, Eric Davis back deep for the Buckeyes. Nice snap to Bruce Fouts. Gets it away. Ball, a nice pickup by David Jolly. And that ball might have rolled inside the 10-yard line, maybe the 5 if David Jolly don't pick that up. But at the same time, you hold your breath when he fielded it.
Awful dangerous play by David. But like you said, if he don't get that ball, it probably rolls down inside the 5-yard line. And the Buckeyes definitely don't want to start out as their first series in the second half deep in their own territory.
So the Buckeyes will have it on their own 17. Buckeyes have shown they can move the ball, but have been unable to put it into the end zone.
Edwards setting his boots, calling the 6.
Buckeyes out of the eye. Handoff goes to Bear Lewis. Running room for Bear Lewis. Crosses the 25-yard line to about the 27. A gain of about 10. Let's see where they spot it. And it looks like he might be just shy of a first down. A gain of 9. Looks like we are going to have a measurement.
And one thing Coach Ferris is not going to like is B. Barrett making a lot of tackles. And he's made already 3 tackles that could have went the distance. And once again, Bear Lewis breaks through for a good run.
Second.
The second down on about a foot for the Buckeyes.
Second down. 6, 11/16 Lynch.
Federal Hawking leading Alexander 12-9 in the second quarter.
Federal Hawking played Belpre really tough in that game.
And a flag is down. Buckeyes 2nd and short, but this one may be on the Cats. Offsides on Trimble.
I'm not sure if this is right, but that's the first penalty I have on the Tomcats tonight.
I think the only other time the rag was on the field against Trimble was just a sideline warning there early in the game.
Tell you, penalties can play a big part of this game, and right now the Buckeyes have 4 penalties for 20 yards.
First down and 10 for the Buckeyes on their own 32. Out of the I formation, the Buckeyes pitch it out to Jolly coming to this side, and he's taken down. Might have been a yard loss on the play back to the 31. Nice pursuit for the Cats.
Yeah, I saw, tell you, Bruce Fouts came up quick and took on that lead blocker, and I don't know if that was Bear or not, but he came up hard and forced Jolly inside, and it looked like Mark Crispin was able to make that tackle.
Second down and 11 for the Buckeyes on their own 31-yard line. Handoff goes to Bear Lewis, and he'll take it out to about the 35, crosses the 35, close to the 36. He picks up about 5, but the Buckeyes will have a 3rd and 7.
Michael Harper on the tackle for Trimble.
3rd and about 7.
8:38 to play in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes 0, Tomcats 0. Huge crowd on hand tonight. Lined all the way around the field. Buckeyes 3rd down and about 7. Edwards coming to this side after the fake handoff, gets a good block, and Edwards dives forward, and he is close to a Buckeye first down. It looks like he's got it.
Yeah, I was waiting for that play, and I tell you, I think they can run that play out of the power I also, because we've been running a lot of power football right now, and Trimble's getting used to that coming up in the middle of the field. And, you know, like you said, Jay's had a lot of luck with that earlier in the year, and I think he can pick up some big yardage on that.
First down, Nelsonville York on their own 43. Ernie Perkins at center for the Buckeyes. He hikes it to Jay Edwards, handoff to Bear Lewis. Bear Lewis gets away from some tacklers, takes it out to midfield. Nice hard running by Bear Lewis.
A lot of run by Bear, because he was hit deep in his own backfield by Robbie Jenkins, and I tell you, got to give Bear a lot of credit there. He didn't stop running.
Just kept those big thighs a churning.
Tell you, Bear's up, he's up to 56 yards on the night rushing.
7-yard gain, second down and 3 for the Buckeyes at midfield. Right in the middle of that big orange helmet. Option coming this side, pitch out, and the ball's loose. David Jolly gets on it for the Buckeyes, but it's a big loss. Loss of about 14 yards.
Yeah, Tomcats played that really well. Corner came up hard, and the defensive end on this side, tell you, he took Jay all the way until Jay had to pitch it.
So now the Buckeyes facing third down and about 17. They need to get it to the Trimble 47-yard line. They have it on their own 35. Out of the I formation, Edwards back to pass. Throwing on the right side to Charlie Wind, and it's incomplete at the Trimble 40-yard line. And the Buckeyes will have to punt it away.
I tell you, it was awful close call. It was nice coverage by the Tomcats. It kind of looked like he might have got pushed a little bit, but nice call.
David Jolly will punt for Nelsonville York. Robbie Jenkins back deep to receive the punt. Of course, Jenkins returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown against Wahama last week. Very dangerous. Nice snap. Jolly drops it but picks it up. Takes a Buckeye roll.
Nice.
And it's down at the Trimble 27.
Okay, nice coverage by David Rudder and Steve Young getting downfield before Robbie gets a chance to pick up the ball.
.6:29 to play in the third quarter. We mentioned Alexander at Federal Hockey tonight. Of course, that's for the Spacer Trophy. Athens at River Valley. Bulldogs looking for their first win. Logan at Gahanna, Coal Grove at Benton County, Eastern at Belpre, Fairland at Meigs, Rock Hill at Wellston. And they don't get any bigger than this one right here at Nelsonville York High School. A little reverse action, and it's going to be thrown. A man is open down the field. It's Schust. He pulls it in. And he dives forward. He'll be down to the 5-yard line. And
I tell you, they tried to set that up late in the second quarter. You can see Anthony go back from his in position. I tell you, it was set up last time. It was just a perfect throw by Anthony Dixon.
Zach Schust on the reception down to the Buckeye 5-yard line. So this is the deepest threat for the Tomcats tonight. First and goal at the Buckeye 5. You always have to be on your toes against the Tomcats. You just never know what might be coming.
Hey, I saw him run that same play against Wahama last week.
6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Holbert hands it off to Jenkins. And he's down short of the goal line, right around the 1. It'll be second and goal from right there. Gain of about 4 for Robbie Jenkins on the right side. Tomcats, second and goal from the Buckeye 1. Terry Holbert will keep it himself, dives forward, and he's in for a Tomcat touchdown.
Tell you, one big play, and I tell you, that can that right there can win a game for you the way this game's going right now.
Trimble leads 6-0. .5:22 to play in the third quarter. Bruce Fouts will attempt the point after touchdown. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:22 to play in the third quarter at Boston Field, and Trimble, they lead the Buckeyes 7-0. Bruce Fouts will kick it away. Fouts with the kick, nice kickoff. Be fielded at the 5-yard line. Eric Davis with it. Eric Davis with a big hole up the middle of the field, and he takes it out to the Buckeye 41.
Tell you, sometimes them deep kicks, they can hurt you in the long run because you get downfield, you get picked up real quick, and the hole opens up. Nice return by Eric Davis.
First and 10 for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes 1st and 10, just inside their own 41-yard line.
Over the ball at the center is Perkins.
Buckeyes out of the I formation with the receivers split out on each side. Edwards will hand it off to Jolly. And David Jolly will take it out to the Buckeye 44 on a gain of about 4.
They brought down by number 7, Trent Knott of the Tomcats. Hey, Buckeyes, no need to panic right now. They really ran the ball well, almost dominated at the line of scrimmage the whole first half. Just been one big play right now for the Tomcats. It's put them in the lead 7-0.
Buckeyes 2nd and 6 on their own 45. Hand off to Bear Lewis, and he fumbles. And the Tomcats have recovered at the Buckeye 44.
Hey, that's something that's definitely hurt the Buckeyes big time tonight, and tell you the defense is really going to have to bear down because we cannot let the Tomcats have another touchdown.
7-0. Trimble leading Nelsonville York. 4.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Tomcats 1st and 10. Terry Holbert at quarterback. Hand off to Robbie Jenkins, running room, and he's tripped up. He takes it to the Buckeye 39. He picks up about 5.
Bear Lewis right now, he was on the tackle for Nelsonville.
2nd and 5.
I'd like to remind you, this is Nelsonville TV Cable, and we're here because we care. 2nd down and 5 for Trimble at the Buckeye 39. Holbert rolling on the right side of an option, keeps it himself, and he's hit and dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by Steve Young. First time we've seen Holbert running the option tonight, and tell you, I think we did a great job covering that. With a lot of speed we have at Steve Young on the outside.
Third down now and 5 for the Cats at the Buckeye 39. 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes hoping to hold and get the ball back. Holbert with the handoff to Jenkins, coming to the outside, trying to turn the corner. And Jenkins takes it down to the Buckeye 34. He's close to a Tomcat first down.
I tell you, he's close, and right now they came up to make the hit on Jenkins, and they hit him too high, and he was able to keep his feet moving. And I tell you, I think he's going to get the first down.
First down and 10. Trimble. Tomcats leading 7-0. 3 minutes, 8 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Ball at the center.
1st and 10 for the Cats at the Nelsonville York 33. Handoff goes to Jenkins, and he's hit and dropped for a loss. Nice play by Will McLean.
Joey Martin also kind of forced him out, take a step out, and Will McLean was out there to wrap him up. Nice tackle.
3-yard loss for the Cats. Back to the Buckeye 36. 2nd and 13. Terry Holbert. Over center at quarterback. Cats going out of the I formation. Couple wide receivers split out to the right side. And let's see if the Buckeyes were off sides.
Hey, we did have a Tomcat move the wide receiver.
And it is a legal procedure on Trimble.
The Buckeyes right now need to be watching the football instead of listening to Terry Holbert's cadence. And obviously by the sound of it, Terry's hitting it really hard right now.
Official timeout. Looks like Ernie Perkins with a little trouble with his headgear. And it looks like he's ready to go. So now it's 2nd down and about 17 for the Tomcats. Back at the Buckeye 41, Holbert now rolling to the right, throws, and it is incomplete. Nice play by Jolly,
and
but
they're going to call
in.
pass interference.
That just looked like an outstanding play by David Jolly.
Now from here, I couldn't see David even touch him.
Against the Buckeyes.
Just look from here, obviously, it just looked like David Jolly played that like he's taught to play it. But the pass interference is called, and Trimble with a 2nd down and 17. Now pass interference on the Buckeyes. It takes it to the Nelsonville York 26. And it's an automatic 1st down.
First and 10 for the
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Trimble leading 7-0. Holbert hands it off to Jenkins, and he's going to be hit and taken down. It's like a loss of 1.
Ernie Perkins, he was in on a tackle, and he just followed that guard. It was over top of him and took him right to the play.
And we have an official timeout.
Clock is still running, and
now the official motioning for the clock to stop. And now he says start it. 2nd and about 11 for the Tomcats at the Buckeye 27. Handoff straight up the middle to Knott. Takes it inside the 20 to the 19 of the Buckeyes, gain of about 8.
Cranford on the tackle, and just a straight dive play right now, and Knott in there at the fullback position. Hey, 6'2", 230, that's a good size fullback.
50 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. And it's 3rd down and about 4 for the Cats. And Trimble calls timeout. 42 seconds to play in the 3rd period. Trimble leads Nelsonville York 7-0. Trimble 3rd down and 4. Ball resting at the Buckeye 19. Terry Holbert hands it off straight up the middle. Cat running back takes it to the 17, a gain of 2. It looks like Trimble will be short. It'll bring up 4th down and about 1.
Hey, Perkins on the tackle again, and Ernie's had a good game tonight.
Clock running at 22 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Trimble 4th down. And a long 1 to go. 1 and about 1.5 yards. Looks like the Cats may let the clock run down, but no, Trimble calls timeout with 2.6 seconds to play in the third quarter. Cats facing 4th and 1. 4th and 1 for Trimble. 4th and about a yard and a half at the Buckeye 17. Terry Holbert over center. Hands it off straight up the middle, and let's see if he's got it. It was Robbie Jenkins to the Buckeye 16.
Hey, where's the spot at? Because it's going to be critical. And
Buckeyes say they didn't get it. And that's what Nelsonville York desperately needs at this point, trailing 7-0 at the end of the third quarter.
They're going to bring the chains out, and it is going to be close.
Charlie Wynn says the Cats did not get it. Chain gang coming out. Of course, earlier we saw the Buckeyes just short, deep in Trimble territory. And the Cats are short. Buckeyes hold on down.
Hey, that's right there is what the Buckeyes needed.
At the end of the third quarter, Nelsonville York will take possession on their own 16. 7-0, Trimble ahead. Buckeye cheerleaders, Jordan Bateman, Gina Safranco, Brittany Blair, Kaylee Boston, Rachel Kilbarger, Trista McLean, Allie Standall, Ashley Lanning, Kristen Mitchell, Nakona Cottrell, Raven Kyle, Bethany McCullough, Ashley Newman, Brittany Six, and Kendra Smathers. Also, congratulations once again to Gina Safranco, homecoming queen tonight at Nelsonville York High School. And we're ready for the fourth quarter to begin. Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 16-yard line, trailing 7-0. Handoff goes to David Jolly, and he stacked up after a yard gain to the 17.
I tell you, it looks like they ran the dive play to this side, and no one was over top of Brett Flowers, and he just stepped right in and made the tackle.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 9 on their own 17-yard line.
Over the ball at the center.
Jay Edwards straight back to pass, setting up a screen. Trimble covering it, and David Jolly is hit and hit hard by Robbie Jenkins. Back at the Buckeye 14-yard line. Be a loss of 3. And the Buckeyes will have a 3rd down and 12.
Hey, we were pretty successful last 2 weeks running the screen, and I'm sure Trimble saw that in their film study, and Robbie was ready for it.
Buckeyes 3rd down and 12. Back on their own 14-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Out of the I formation are the Buckeyes. Edwards back to pass. Throws, and it's picked off.
And there's no one there, and Dixon's going to go.
Anthony Dixon dives for the touchdown, and he's in. There's a return of about 25 yards for the touchdown. And Trimble leads 13-0, 10:35 to play in the game.
Hey, Anthony did a good job. He read Jay all the way, and receiver made a good attempt to it. It's just Anthony made a good break on the ball.
Bruce Fouts will attempt the point after touchdown. He was successful on the first one for Trimble. B. Barrett holding. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. Off to the right. But Trimble leads 13-0, 10:35 to play in the fourth quarter. Bruce Fouts will kick it away for Trimble. Fouts kicks it away. Eric Davis had a nice return last time. Crosses the 20, 25. Has some running room on the outside. And Robbie Jenkins, he breaks away from him, and then Davis is tripped up at the Buckeye 44.
Hey, Blake Fouts was able to get a hold of Davis, or he could have took it the distance.
Buckeyes have it on their own 44-yard line. Bear Lewis at fullback, David Jolly at tailback. Jay Edwards at quarterback, dropping back to pass. Now he'll run with it on a quarterback draw. Jay Edwards, some running room. And he'll be dragged down after a gain of about 8 to the Trimble 47, pardon me. Pickup of 9, actually. And it's 2nd and 1 for the Buckeyes.
Nice run by Jay, and looked like Mark Chrisman was able to drag him down. Tell you, Buckeyes might have to open it up a little bit more. We were real, conservative. Just ran the ball real well in the first half, but now being down 13 with 9 minutes to go, we're going to have to start putting a little bit more pressure on the Cats.
Back to pass is Edwards. And Jay will run with it. Coming into this side, crosses the 40, and good hard running by Jay Edwards. Knocked out of bounds at the 37-yard line of Trimble, a Buckeye first down. Nine and a half minutes to play in this one. Trimble leading 13-0.
Hey, Tomcats are playing, they're playing deep. They're going to make sure that nothing gets deep behind them, and they're going to let us catch that a little 6-7 yard pass.
Buckeyes out of the I formation. Draw play goes to David Jolly. Jolly spins away and is tackled at the Trimble 33. He'll pick up about 4.
Fouts on the tackle. And
still plenty of time in this game for a Buckeye comeback, but they really need to score on this drive.
Okay, we've had the ball inside the 10-yard line once or twice actually, and it came up with no points.
2nd and 6 for Nelsonville York at the 33 of Trimble. Edwards back to pass, running on the right side, now brings it back to the center field. Running room for Jay Edwards. Gets a block from David Jolly. Edwards inside the 10-yard line to the 5, to the 4, where the Buckeyes will have it 1st and goal. .8:46 to play in the game. Buckeyes down 13-0. 1st and goal at the Trimble 4. Bear Lewis at fullback, David Jolly at tailback, Jay Edwards at quarterback. Buckeyes out of the power I. Charlie Wind at wingback. Jolly takes the handoff, dive, and he's close, but they said he's just about a foot shy of the goal line.
Yeah, he is down. He's less than half a foot from the goal line, and the Buckeyes need to put this in right now.
2nd and goal at the half-yard line for the Buckeyes. 8:05 to play in the game. 13-0 Trimble. Edwards keeps it himself, and I don't believe he got in. And he surges forward, and he is in. Nice second effort by Jay Edwards. The Cats really stacked him up.
And yeah, they did. It looked like they and the officials just let the play go. I thought they would blow it dead for no progress, but
13-6. The Buckeyes will attempt the point after touchdown.
Okay, and these are crucial right here. Being down, we got to have this right here.
Rob Gabriel will attempt it. Gabriel puts it up, and it is good. Not by much, but it counts.
And as long as it goes over, that's all that counts right now.
It's 13-7. Buckeyes down 6 with 7:49 to play. Will McLean will kick it away for Nelsonville York. McLean with the kick. And that's going to land at about the 17-yard line. And the Trimble player slips and goes down, and the Cats will have it right around their own 23.
Yeah, Robbie Jenkins looked like he wanted to cut back toward the sidelines, and he just slipped. It will be a big series right here for the defense.
Yeah. 13-7, Trimble leading by 6. 7:45 to play in the fourth quarter. Terry Holbert at quarterback. Holbert hands it off to Knott. Charlie Wynn's got him. Looked like he was tugging on the ball, and David Jolly comes up, or pardon me. That was not Jolly. It provided support.
Looks like Jay Edwards came up to clean that up, and as you said, it looked like Charlie, he had first hit, but he was going for that ball also. Buckeyes need a turnover. We have definitely not won the turnover battle in the last 2 weeks of this season, and I'll tell you, it's they're hurting us right now.
3-yard gain at 2nd and 7. Ball resting at the Trimble 27. And we have an official timeout on the field. $7:14 to play in the fourth quarter. Trimble 2nd down and 7. Not sure what this is about. The Nelsonville York coaches had talked to an official here on the sideline. And they do put some time back up on the clock, about another 20 seconds, and Jenkins is hit and dropped.
Hey, that's old Joey Martin, and he's had one heck of a game tonight. And right now they're trying to trap Josh Hodson on his backside, and tell you, Joey's just beating him to the ball right now.
3rd down and about 7 for Trimble. Buckeyes trying to hold and get the ball back. Trimble with 2 wide receivers to this side out of the I formation on 3rd and 7 from their own 23. Holbert back to pass, throwing, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver was
Anthony Dixon.
Hey,
nice coverage by Jolly, but I'll tell you what, I don't think he could have put the ball anywhere else. I mean, he let Dixon go for it, gave him a good shot at it, just fell incomplete.
So the Cats will have to punt it away. 4th down and about 7 on their own 27.
Tell you, the Buckeyes ought to get excellent field position out of this.
Jolly and Davis back deep. Pouts gets it away, and it bounces out of bounds, and the Buckeyes will have it. The official still walking up the sideline. He stops at the Buckeye 44-yard line. 6:46 to play in the game. 13-7 Trimble.
Say, this is where the Buckeyes need to put one of those first quarter drives together where they eat up 6 minutes off the clock and they'll put 6 points on the board this time.
Good one here at Boston Field. Huge crowd, and each and every one of them has gotten their money's worth tonight. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Handoff goes to David Jolly, and he's taken down after a gain of 1.
Tell you, Jolly had 67 yards in the first half on 14 carries, and Tomcats have done a good job on him here in the second half. Jolly's only been able to manage about 12 yards here in the second half.
Buckeyes 2nd down and 9 on their own 45-yard line. Plenty of time left, 6:20 to play. Buckeyes trail by 6. Receivers split out on each side. Edwards at quarterback. Rolling to this side, Jay Edwards. Edwards crosses midfield and is taken down at the Trimble 49. It'll be a gain of about 5.
Nice block out here by our wideout. I believe that might have been Eric Davis, and was able to hold up Robbie Jenkins, giving Jay a chance to pick up another 2-3 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 4 for the Buckeyes, just inside the Trimble side of the 50. Bear Lewis at fullback, David Jolly at tailback, Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. Fake pitch, hand off to Jolly, running room up the middle, David Jolly! He may go, and he's tripped up! What a diving tackle by Robbie Jenkins. It looked like Jolly was gone.
He kicked it in once he got past the linebackers, and we ran that play 3 or 4 times in the first half. This is the first time in the second half, and about a 31-yard gain for David Jolly.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the Trimble 19, 5:11 to play. Buckeyes will go out of the power I. Hand off to David Jolly. And he dives forward to about the 16-yard line, a gain of 4.
Hey, right now, Trimble's kind of changed their defense up a little bit, too. They're back to, looks like a 6-2 now, just Fouts and Mark Chrisman at the linebacker position.
Buckeyes 2nd down and about 6 at the 16 of Trimble. Jay Edwards at quarterback for the Buckeyes. Handoff goes to David Jolly. And he's hit just inside the 15 and then spins forward to about the 13. He gains 3.
Hey, they came back to that same play, and I'll tell you, David, that right there, he got a lot of that right on his own. He got hit at the line of scrimmage and was able to fall forward for about 3 yards.
And Nelsonville York calls timeout. 4 minutes, 6 seconds to play in this game. Trimble 13, Nelsonville York 7. 3rd down and 4 for the Buckeyes at the 14 of Trimble.
They have 4 down territory right now for the Buckeyes, and especially being down 7 points. And
hand off to Bear Lewis up the middle, still driving. Bear Lewis still going, and he takes it to the 7 and the Buckeye 1st down.
I tell you, the Buckeye running backs right now have just been outstanding. Their feet does not stop.
1st and goal for the Buckeyes, spotted at the 6 of Trimble.
Hey, right now the Buckeyes well over 200 yards rushing on the night tonight. And I'll tell you, you got to give a lot of credit to the line plus the backs.
Buckeyes out of the power I. Charlie Wynn, Bear Lewis, and David Jolly in the Buckeye backfield. Handoff goes to Jolly, and he's hit and dropped back at the 7.
Okay, and I'm not sure who got deep. That was, looks like number 65, Brett Flowers, and he just submarined one of our linemen, which just clogged up the hole, and Jolly wasn't able to even get back to the line.
3 minutes, 25 seconds to play in this game. Buckeyes 2nd and goal from the Trimble 7. The Buckeyes have been here before.
They've been here twice.
Edwards keeps it himself, rolls around the right, dives forward, down close to the 1. And let's see where they spot it. And it looks like it's right around the 1-yard line, maybe the 2.
Bruce Fouts, big tackle for Bruce. What a run by Jay Edwards.
Buckeyes call timeout with 2:52 to play in the 4th quarter. Trimble leading 13-7. Buckeyes 3rd and goal from the 2. Buckeyes 3rd and goal from the Trimble 2.
I'd like to see us get it right here because I don't want to see a 4th down and 1.
Buckeyes will go out of the power I. Buckeyes looking to tie it up. Hand off to Jolly, and he's in. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Tell you what, a second effort by Jolly. He got hit and then made his way through the end zone. And tell you, right here it is, a crucial extra point.
Rob Gabriel jogs out onto the field with tee in hand. Buckeyes have tied it up at 13 apiece. They're looking for the lead. It's 2:48 to play in the game. David Jolly will hold. Gabriel puts it up, and it is no good. (13-13) here at Boston Field with 2:48 to play. What a ball game. Will McLean will kick it away for the Buckeyes. Robbie Jenkins back deep for the Tomcats. McLean approaches, kicks away. Nice kick by Will McLean. Taken at the 8-yard line. Zach Schuse with it, coming around the left side. And he's taken down. Good return by Zach Schuse.
Nice job by Cranford. Cranford made sure he wasn't going to get by him. He kind of waited, read him, and was able to knock him out of bounds. But like you said, nice return by Schuse.
Trimble has it on their own 37. 2:40 to play. Game tied at 13.
Hey, the Buckeye defense has to be fired up right now.
Jay Edwards playing center field on the Buckeye defense. Terry Holbert at quarterback for the Tomcats. It's a trick play. Holbert jogs to the sidelines, and he'll dive for the pass. And they say he caught it at the 47 of Trimble. And that picks up 10 yards.
I tell you, I had a feeling. I saw him run to the sidelines with his hands up, and I had a feeling that was coming.
Second and about 1.
First and 10 for the Cats on their own 48-yard line. The clock now starts. 2:25 to play in the game. Could we see overtime? Cats out of the I formation. Holbert at quarterback. Hands it off to Jenkins. Robbie Jenkins breaks away, coming to this side. And he's tripped up by David Jolly at the Buckeye 40.
Hey, the Buckeyes have done a good job controlling him tonight. That's the first time he's really been able to break out for a big run in a while. You know, he had 57 yards until that run right there, which now put him up close to 70.
2 minutes, 5 seconds to play.
Hey, one thing I do know that Bruce Fouts can kick a long field goal, probably at least 30 yards. So we're going to have to stop him here.
Jenkins alone back in the Tomcat backfield, takes a pitch on the left side. Jenkins looking for running room, and he'll take it down to the Buckeye 36-yard line. Knocked out of bounds right around there. 1:41 to play, game tied at 13.
Hey, right now, Tomcats are going to their playmaker, and that's Robbie Jenkins. He's carried them so far this year, and they're going to get the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Tomcats, second down and about 5 at the Buckeye 35. 1:41 to play in this one, game tied. Holbert hands it off, and the ball carrier was Trent Knott on the left side.
Hey, and he's close to another first down for the Tomcats.
He'll be shy of it by about a yard. It brings up third down. The clock runs at 1:26.
Hey, this is the type of football game we like right here. This is a lot of tradition right here. This is what we used to see a lot with the Tomcats and the Buckeyes.
3rd and 1 for Trimble. They have it at the Buckeye 31-yard line.
Oh, and his knee went down, then he went forward.
Let's see where they mark it. And let's see, they say first down, Trimble.
I tell you, it looked like his knees went down first, then he fell forward for the first down.
Trimble has a first down at the Buckeye 29. 57 seconds to play. The clock will start once the chains are set. And there goes the clock.
Trimble needs a good 30 yards, 25 yards before they get in field goal range.
Hobart back to pass, throwing on the left side to Schust. And it's incomplete. Good coverage by the Buckeyes.
I tell you, that's excellent. Looked like Eric Davis down there on the coverage, and you can't get any better than that right there.
44 seconds to play. Clock stopped with the incompletion. Game tied at 13.
I'm not real sure how many timeouts Trimble has, but I know they've used one so far in the second half.
Second down and 10 for Trimble at the Buckeye 29. Terry Hobart over center at quarterback.
There's a
pitch it out to Jenkins on the left side, and he's hit and dropped after a gain of 1.
And they tried, you can see they're bringing Anthony this way, kind of faking that option like they were going to give it to him, hoping they would draw in that corner, but it didn't. Nice job by Charlie Wynn.
Timeout Trimble, 37 seconds to play. Buckeye band under the direction of Terry Robb, the most dangerous band in Athens County. Playing here for the Buckeye faithful. 37 seconds to play. Trimble calls timeout to stop the clock. They face third down and 10 at the Buckeye 29. We're all tied at 13.
They had two big play calls here for Coach Ferris. You're at third down and 8. Do you throw the pass, or do you take that chance of running the ball, getting closer to a first down maybe? I hate to jinx our Buckeye defense right now, but Hobart has not completed a pass yet on our Buckeyes. Both completions have been by Anthony Dixon and Robbie Jenkins.
Third down now and about 8 for the Cats, and the ball's actually spotted at the 27 of Nelsonville York. Hobart at quarterback. Pitches out this side, might be a halfback pass. Jenkins will throw over the middle, and it is caught. Receiver taken down inside the Buckeye 5 with 29 seconds to play.
Tell you what, I tell you, the ball hung up. I don't know if the Buckeyes just couldn't see it. Dixon came from this side and ran all the way across the field.
And it's first and goal at the Buckeye 2 with 29 seconds to play for Trimble. The game is tied. Buckeyes need a big defensive play. Hobart over center at quarterback, hands it off up the middle, and he stopped short. Clock running at 22 seconds. Trimble will hurry up. And we have an official timeout. And the clock will continue to run. It was not an official timeout. Clock at 11 seconds. Hobart hands it off up the middle, and it's a touchdown for Trimble. 8 seconds remaining in the game. Trimble scores to take the lead. (19-13) Tomcats. Trimble will attempt the point after touchdown. B. Barrett will hold. Bruce Fouts attempting the point after touchdown, and it's blocked by the Buckeyes.
5 point after, no good.
8.4 seconds to play, 19-13. Trimble on top. Buckeye coaches having a discussion with the official on the sideline.
I think they're upset that the official stopped the clock and gave him a little bit of time to get set up, and
8.4 seconds to play in this one. Trimble leading 19-13. So Trimble comes up with 13 unanswered points, and then the Buckeyes come right back with 13 unanswered of their own to tie it up. But Trimble then drives it down the field and scores with 8 seconds to play. Bruce Fouts will kick it away for Trimble.
Kicking for the Tomcats, Bruce Fouts.
I'm sure we'll see a squib kick probably here by Bruce Fouts, and helping, making it a little bit harder for our Buckeyes to get the ball and get a chance to run it.
And Fouts does squib kick it up the field. Buckeyes pick it up. I believe it's Charlie Wind on the right side. And he takes it out of bounds. 4 seconds to play. And the Buckeyes will have it on their own 42-yard line. So the Buckeyes with one last play, trailing by 6.
Hey, right here, you need to have David Jolly and Eric Davis just out to one side and let Jay just throw it up and let those two go after it right now. Of course, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of people deep for the Tomcats.
Buckeyes out of the shotgun. Jay Edwards takes the snap. Throws long over the center of the field towards David Jolly. He pulls it in. Ball loose, picked up by Nelsonville York. They're lateral. Davis has got it. And he's going to go in.
They're going to call it touchdown.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now a flag comes in across the way.
But they're going to call that, I think, on the Buckeyes rushing the field. No, now he's going to reverse the call and call it a forward lateral.
Illegal forward pass on the Buckeyes, and the game is over.
I tell you, you can't have it come down to anything better than that. And
Coach Dave Boston letting the officials know about it. And now he'll go out and shake hands with the Tomcats. Trimble comes away with a 19-13 win.
I tell you what's bad about that whole call is this official did not throw the flag until the celebration and everything was going on.
As you said, the Buckeyes had already scored the touchdown. The other official's hands were in the air for the score.
And the official that was right on top of the play looked right at all the laterals and never called them. Called them okay, and it was the backside official behind the play.
Over by the Trimble bench, and I'm sure he was getting an earful from the Trimble coaches.
He's the one that called the penalty, which had no view of the laterals from 10, 15 yards back.
So that'll be definitely one you can watch here on Channel 15 and reverse it a few times and take a look at it. It looked like momentarily the Buckeyes had tied it up at 19. Again, the official said touchdown, and then probably a good 30 seconds after the touchdown was called and signaled by the officials, a sideline official on the Trimble side throws in the flag, and the Buckeyes are called for the illegal forward pass.
You know, it looked like Jolly got tackled and was going down and fumbled the ball, and then it was picked up by somebody else and then lateraled it to, I believe, to Davis. But, you know, what a way to end. You know, no one likes to lose, especially a game like this. But, man, you know, hats off to the Buckeyes, you know, down 13 points in the fourth quarter and was able to come back.
Of course, the winner of this game, the Tomcats, they get the First National Bank Trophy. It was started back in 1996, and the Buckeyes have won 7 of them since then, and Trimble now with their second win over the Buckeyes for the First National Bank Trophy. And each school gets a $500 scholarship from the First National Bank of Nelsonville and Gloucester.
Tell you just some quick stats for Nelsonville. David Jolly led the Buckeyes on the ground with 120 yards, followed by Jay Edwards with 78 and Bear Lewis with 50. We didn't throw the ball very much tonight, but we were just 1 of 5 for 5 yards, but over 200 yards of total of rushing the ball for the Buckeyes, and you know That's huge. We were inside the 10-yard line twice and did not get a chance to put it in. And I'll tell you, that just a huge win for Trimble. But stats for the Tomcats: Robbie Jenkins, 82 yards on the night rushing. Through the air, Terry Holbert was 0 of 7, no completions, and the leading passer tonight was Robbie Jenkins, which was 2 of 2 for 42 yards. So, once again, the Buckeyes defensively really played an excellent ball game. They couple big plays, one by Anthony Dixon on a 69-yard pass to Zach Schust put him close to the first score, and the Buckeyes just falling up a little short tonight. On the penalty front for the Buckeyes, 5 penalties on the Buckeyes for a total of 40 yards. And once again, we had 1 fumble and 1 fumble lost. Trimble did not capitalize on that fumble, but we definitely played a little bit better on the end tonight. Offense keeping the ball off the ground. For the Tomcats, only 2 penalties for 10 yards and no fumbles for the Tomcats tonight. So, once again, nice defensive game, really, for the Buckeyes. They played well, did real good against Jenkins, held him under 100 yards, which Robbie's pretty much ran at will almost on every team this year.
So the Buckeyes now fall to 2-3. Buckeyes suffer their 3rd straight loss. The Cats' record is 4-1, but the Buckeyes don't want to think about this. But this is Nelsonville York. At this time was 2-3 last year after the win over Trimble, and still half the season to go, and every team going into tonight's play that the Buckeyes still have left on the schedule are all 3-1. So again, the Buckeyes, of course, the high division of the TVC will start next week, and that's usually the first goal, is to win the league, and that's still out there. Playoffs still a possibility. You win out, you're 7-3 like last year. And the Buckeyes will open up TVC Ohio Division play down at Vinton County next week, and that's a Saturday night game at MacArthur.
Yeah, our first road game in the past 3 weeks. The Buckeyes have had a great homestand right here, and as you said, right now our goal right now is to win the Ohio Division. Is that what we're going to start out with Vinton County next week?
Exciting game here at Boston Field. Scoreless for a good part of the game until the 3rd quarter, and Trimble puts up 13 points, takes a 13-0 lead. The Buckeyes score 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter to tie it up at 13 apiece, and then Trimble drives it down and scores with 8 seconds left. And then, of course, as you saw, the Buckeyes with one last play after the kickoff, a nice athletic catch by David Jolly with about 4 Cats around him. The Buckeyes lateraled it up the field, and it looked like a touchdown for the Buckeyes. And in fact, the officials called it, but then again, about 30 seconds after the touchdown was called, a flag comes in from across the field, and they called a legal forward pass on the Buckeyes. And we'll have to take a look at the replay here on Channel 15 to see if that was a good call. Or
I tell you, hats off to the Buckeyes. I'll tell you what, compared to last week, I think the Buckeyes went in and made all their changes, and you could tell they came out, they were fired up, they completely dominated the line of scrimmage, I thought, tonight. They held Robbie Jenkins under 100 yards, which is, I think, a great accomplishment. Played a good game, dominated stat-wise. It's just a couple big plays is what hurt them.
Of course, the Buckeyes a couple times in the first half drive down deep in Trimble territory, and just unable to get it in on the first 2 trips deep into Trimble territory. And
last year, I hate to go back to last year, but last year the Buckeyes jumped out early, had a chance to go up 21-0, fumbled. Tomcats came back, made it close, and that game was close the whole way. And that's what it's all about right here. You got 2 towns that are close. The kids know each other. Both teams want to win extremely bad, and to come down to the last 8 seconds of a ball game, you can't ask for anything better than that right there.
Again, the Cats will open up Hocking Division play next week at Eastern. Nelsonville York will open up a high division play in the Tri-Valley Conference at Benton County on Saturday night. Once again, the final score here at Boston Field in a thriller. Trimble 19, Nelsonville York 13. For Jason McCumber on camera, Eric Dean, this is Jim McCumber saying, so long, everybody.
Nice defensive game, really, for the Buckeyes. You know, they played well, did real good against Jenkins, held him under 100 yards, which you know, Robbie's pretty much ran at will almost on every team this year.
So the Buckeyes now fall to 2. Don't want to think about this, but this is Nelsonville York. At this time was 2-3 last year after the win over Trimble, and still half the season to go, and every team going into tonight's play that the Buckeyes still have left on the schedule are all 3-1. So again, the Buckeyes, of course, the high division of the TVC will start next week, and that's usually the first goal, is to win the league, and that's still out there. Playoffs still a possibility. You win out, you're 7-3 like last year. And the Buckeyes will open up TVC High Division play down at Benton County next week, and that's a Saturday night game at MacArthur.
Yeah, our first road game in the past 3 weeks. The Buckeyes have had a great homestand right here, and you know, as you said, right now our goal right now is to win the Ohio Division. Is that what we're going to start out with Benton County next week?
Exciting game here at Boston Field. Scoreless for a good part of the game until the third quarter, and Trimble puts up 13 points, takes a 13-0 lead. The Buckeyes score 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to tie it up at 13 apiece, and then Trimble drives it down and scores with 8 seconds left. And then, of course, as you saw, the Buckeyes with one last play after the kickoff, a nice athletic catch by David Jolly with about 4 cats around him. The Buckeyes lateraled it up the field, and it looked like a touchdown for the Buckeyes. And in fact, the officials called it, but then again, about 30 seconds after the touchdown was called, a flag comes in from across the field, and they called a legal forward pass on the Buckeyes. And we'll have to take a look at the replay here on Channel 15 to see if that was a good call. Or
I tell you, hats off to the Buckeyes. I'll tell you what, compared to last week, I think the Buckeyes went in and made all their changes, and you could tell they came out, they were fired up, they completely dominated the line of scrimmage, I thought, tonight. You know, they held Robbie Jenkins under 100 yards, which is, I think, a great accomplishment. You know, played a good game, dominated stat-wise. It's just a couple big plays is what hurt them.
Of course, the Buckeyes a couple times in the first half drive down deep in Trimble territory, and just unable to get it in on the first 2 trips deep into Trimble territory. And
you know, last year, you know, I hate to go back to last year, but you know, last year the Buckeyes jumped out early, had a chance to go up 21-0, fumbled. Tomcats came back, made it close, and that game was close the whole way. And you know, that's what it's all about right here. You know, you got 2 towns that are close. The kids know each other. You know, both teams want to win extremely bad, and to come down to the last 8 seconds of a ball game, you can't ask for anything better than that right there.
Again, the Cats will open up Hocking Division play next week at Eastern. Nelsonville York will open up a high division play in the Tri-Valley Conference at Benton County on Saturday night. Once again, the final score here at Boston Field in a thriller. Trimble 19, Nelsonville York 13. For Jason McCumber on camera, Eric Dean, this is Jim McCumber saying, so long, everybody.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. River Valley High School for tonight's matchup between the River Valley Raiders and the Athens Bulldogs. We're set to kick off a little bit early here tonight. Kickoff's going to be taken by Philip Hewitt. He takes it back up to the 25. That's where Athens will take it, 1st and 10. I'm Ryan Duper. I'm here tonight with Fred Gibson. Dave Warren's behind the camera. And Fred, we've got a tale right now of 2 teams that are both struggling, looking to get a win here.
Yeah, neither team scoring many points, so I imagine an early touchdown will be a real plus. Decent run back, got it back to about the 26.
Be Adam Harris at quarterback. Mitch Spires in the backfield. And the handoff is going to go to Spires off tackle, and there's nothing there.
Well, he's been the primary ball carrier for us making yards, so I'm sure if anybody saw any tapes, they figure they got to stop him first.